Welcome to a special episode of CWRtv. Just recently we lost a great wrestler in wrestling history, Macho Man Randy Savage. You see Chris Iron coming out to the ring here to start off the show. He's got something to say.
I want a triple threat match, meaning Woody the Clown and Christopher Crossworthy to become once again the #1 contender to the CWR Championship. Not only that, I beat him decisively. There was not a doubt. Our bottom line is, next time I get a shot in Chambers in the CWR Championship, I will finally become the CWR Champion like I rightfully deserve. But other than that...
Now you see Chris Iron interrupted there by the music from Chris, the Nightmare Crossworthy. And Crossworthy has a microphone here. These men set to square off at the top of the show.
Cheating my way to victory.
Yeah, I think it's getting a little tiresome that we got Chris for the #1 contender spot for this title. I think it's time for that to change.
Well, you heard it there. Chris Crossworthy, tired of seeing Chris Iron as #1 contender for the title. And a nice bulldog there, and then floats around into that rear naked chokehold.
Crossworthy doesn't want to wait till later. He wants this match to go now, and here we go, one-on-one. The #1 contender, Chris Iron, against the Nightmare Christopher Crossworthy.
And Iron picking Crossworthy up onto that back there and tosses him right back into the corner, back first. And we do not have turnbuckle covers there, so that is steel metal right to the back. Iron picking up Crossworthy, sending him off into the corner there. But Crossworthy moves out of the way. And now sending Iron into the corner. Oh, and a nice shoulder block. And I just cannot get over the speed of Crossworthy. He's 205, but he is very quick.
And a nice suplex. Chris Iron was set up on the top rope there.
And you see Crossworthy do those unique suplexes there, tossing him. Now he's up, punching him in the corner, and knee to the gut from Crossworthy to Iron.
This match off to a very fast start. What a maneuver there by Crossworthy, holding Iron in half.
That just looks vicious there. It's got to be over a little bit too soon, I guess. But that just folded Iron in half, and that just looked nasty.
And Iron wants a timeout here. He wants nothing more to do with Crossworthy.
Oh, but the heads-up play by Chris Iron sending Crossworthy's face directly into that steel turnbuckle. And now squashing the head there of Chris Crossworthy, putting pressure on that ear and the side of the head.
Chris Iron, one of the smartest competitors in the CWR. He knows how to use every aspect of the ring to his advantage, and we saw it right there.
Even if it is breaking the rules, he will do it. He does not like to break on a rope break until he absolutely has to, but a nice clothesline sending Crossworthy down, but still only a 2 count.
Iron is on a quest to become the next CWR champion. He's been foiled twice in his attempts. But we will have, in our next big event, it will be Chris Iron versus Ryan Cool Guy Chambers for the CWR championship.
And there it is, a nice leg lock there, but bad ring positioning by Crossworthy. You see that a lot in CWR with the limited size of the ring, but the second rope break kind of helps out with it. Chris Iron taking a break on the outside.
You gotta believe Crossworthy's out to prove something. A lot of people...
Oh, but you see right there on the outside, that outside variable, Mercury, the bodyguard of Chris Iron.
As I was saying before the interference by Mercury, Crossworthy is out to prove something. A lot of people believe he should be the rightful #1 contender after the triple threat match last week.
And you see that nice arm breaker there on Chris Crossworthy, just barely out of reach of the ropes, but drags himself in and gets the cover, or the rope break there. But like I said earlier, Iron not breaking up the submission until he absolutely has to.
That arm breaker, a very deadly maneuver. Obviously the damage was inflicted there.
You see him choking on the ropes again. An illegal maneuver, but he's willing to do those. And he knows how to do it so he doesn't get disqualified. And those knees to the spine of Chris Crossworthy. Now he has in that chin lock.
Iron knows how to work over an opponent's body, but Crossworthy countering out of it with a jawbreaker. Nice maneuver there.
Now Crossworthy dragging Iron to the center of the ring, and there it is! The hate crime.
That foot slammed right into the face of Iron. This one could be over.
1, 2, only a 2 count. He's not the #1 contender for no reason. He's very resilient. Now going for that crossover, and he hits it there. It's got to be over now. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Chris Iron somehow kicking out. After this showing here, I can see why he's the #1 contender. Mercury getting up on the ropes there. Oh, and a nice kick to the gut. And rolling him over almost fisherman style there. Only a 2 count yet again.
Iron will not stay down for a 3 count.
Looks like Iron's measuring though here as Crossworthy's arguing in a thumb to the eye. And then a nice drop kick sending Crossworthy to the mat. Like you said earlier, he can do anything in a match. He's one of the smartest competitors here.
Crossworthy's focus was divided there between the referee, Iron, and Mercury. That outside aspect of Mercury, obviously a huge advantage to Iron.
Watch this here. You see Iron getting the ref's attention so that Mercury could lay a couple punches in on Chris Crossworthy. Crossworthy trying to tell the ref that that Mercury got involved, but the ref did not see it and cannot do anything. Crossworthy slowly getting back in the ring there. You see Iron kick that second rope, possibly hit the inner thigh there of Crossworthy, and now working on that leg, taking out some of that speed.
Obviously, Iron realized that's what he had to do. Chris Crossworthy, a much faster competitor. While Iron is no slouch in itself when it comes to speed, Crossworthy is the fastest competitor in all of CWR.
It's that explosive acceleration that Crossworthy has that makes him so dangerous. And now that single leg crab there, you saw Mercury holding the rope away, but the ref getting involved. And now able to get to that rope is Crossworthy, but Iron does not break it up until he has to once again. Favoring that knee, rightfully so, is Crossworthy. Going for that code breaker, but Crossworthy pushes him off here. Now going for that black flip, it looks like, from Crossworthy, but no, turns around into an Iron Cutter.
Iron Cutter out of nowhere, basically.
3, it is over, ladies and gentlemen.
What a sequence of reversals we saw there to end this match, and that could have gone either way. Iron just the fortunate of the two to come out on top of that exchange.
You have to think that Crossworthy should have won that match, but you had Mercury on the outside getting involved on multiple occasions, giving the edge and victory to Chris Iron there. And Chris Iron going in strong for Unhinged, the next supercard, where he will face the cool guy for the championship. And we will see you next time when we come back.